All right, traders, we got another technical analysis video today to help you know when to enter and exit things, hopefully to gain those profits and minimize those losses. So today we're going over EMA cloud trading or moving average cloud trading. And it's something I recently found out about from one of the traders inside my trading group. If you want to join, 7 days for free, link below. But it's really revolutionized my trading. So I want to make this video to help you guys out and get you on your journey. So indicator tab on TradingView, let's type it in. It's called the Ripster EMA. And you can honestly use any EMA cloud, SMA cloud. But this one in particular is free. It's on TradingView. And I'm pretty sure I know this guy Ripster on Twitter. So as you can see, once you plug this in, it starts to add more context to the chart. We start seeing places where the stock is sitting on these clouds, crossing them, and where the clouds are changing colors. But you can see right here, there's many clouds. So what we're going to do is double click, and we're going to take off some of these clouds right here. You can see you can make this a simple moving average, and this changes it just slightly. But in the market, sometimes we like to smooth things out, and that's what an exponential moving average does. So we hit that, smooths it out, makes it look a tad nicer. You got the lengths right here. I don't touch those. You can if you want to, but the lengths just control how close it is to the price action. Up to you to figure out what you work best with. But we're not interested in the long clouds. We're really interested in the first cloud. So taking off cloud number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So actually we'll do 1 and 2. Cloud 1 is just one moving average. Cloud 2 is just those two up here. You can see 8, 9, and then 5 and 13. So very close. Cloud 1 is basically like the same exact number. So we need the second one. But you can also have long and short alerts, and those just show up when the clouds cross and price action changes. So we're going to click OK and show you what to do and show you how to use this indicator. So right here is Bitcoin on the weekly, and this can be used for scalping. It can be used for long-term investing. It can be used for anything. So right here, Bitcoin, we do see the cloud turning red, green, and this helps us understand when to be long and when to be short on Bitcoin. You saw last night I dropped about 70% of my Bitcoins because I just saw this indicator, saw the red cloud, and thought, why am I holding my Bitcoins when it's clearly a downtrend for the past 5 weeks? So I'm just holding for a prayer right now if I think I'm going to get outside this cloud and go higher. So I'm taking my profits here and sitting out until we hit a nice bottom somewhere. But we just recently turned red, and this would have been a perfect short signal, perfect time to get out of your Bitcoins that you were long in. So if I saw this, if I knew about this indicator back in the day, would have scaled out, would have took some profits off the table. The crazy thing is, traders, even me, someone who's been trading for 6 years and has turned great profits this year trading Bitcoin, didn't know about this tool. And if I did, I would have been able to make more money and capitalize on the downside as well, go short on Bitcoin. So I'm always learning. I'm always getting better. Don't think I'm just sitting here just trying to do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. But we do have Bitcoin over here triggering long. This is when the cloud goes from red to green. This long trigger is a long trigger until it goes back to red. So you had a long trigger in Bitcoin from $7,000 all the way up to 51. That's almost 1,000% return just in those two triggered moments. It's 500% return. So this isn't just a scalping or long-term investing indicator. It could be whatever you need it to be. But you can see here, just two signals, 500% over about a year period. So that's incredible. So if we go now, we're seeing the red signal come in. So obviously we could go short and just keep it until it goes green again. But if we go back to the past in Bitcoin, let's go to the 20K top, the previous top and run up in Bitcoin. This thing turned green over here for the first time and stayed green for a long time. This is at $200. It's 1,000% return. No, 10,000% return. Jeez, 10,000% return. And it did not go red this whole time. So all you see at these moments is, I'm going to point this out, is the EMA clouds are green when Bitcoin pulls back. So you have some wicks that cannot break down through the cloud. And these are just telling you, even though it's green, these are buying opportunities. Every time it goes through the cloud, you shouldn't really trust that sell-off because you know the cloud is green and the strength is still bullish. So as I'm going through this, you can see we keep busting through the cloud and it just cannot hold and create that downtrend. So all we're looking for is the cloud to turn red to tell us to get out of our Bitcoins. But no, we do not have a red cloud until the actual legitimate top in Bitcoin. And we actually had right here's $11,000. I mean, the cloud finally turned red at 11K. It's a 50% drop from the highs, but still you got in at 200 and you never got a sell signal to $11,000. So that's insane. And check this out. From the downside, you see we never have a buy signal until here, which is $4,000. So from 11K down, you could have made a 50%, 70% return in Bitcoin just on that downtrend. And then as you see here, that buy signal, perfect, exited up here for a 10K. So it's a 150% move in Bitcoin. Finally got the sell signal. You can short it till here, get out here, short it till here. So you're looking for the longer term trends, the ones that make this cloud really extend. You're looking for that extension of the cloud where it gets larger, kind of like a megaphone. So it starts out with a tip, and every time price action moves higher and higher, it expands the cloud. And the really expanded cloud is where you want to start taking profits. But this is the longer term example. This is Bitcoin just going from 200 bucks to 50K. And you can see that the two bull markets in Bitcoin, you could have rode the cloud the whole time. So let's just show you SPY and let's move on to the scalping portion of this. Over here, this is a double bottom back in 2016. I think this was inflationary times, but we never had a red cloud until over here, which is 2018. So a nice run up. We had interest rate fears and sell signal could have got initiated there. So over here again, another sell-off. I think this was, who knows, this might have been trade war. And then we had a green cloud all the way up till COVID. So COVID, again, this cloud went red there. Told you to go short the market. Right now, why is everyone worried about the SPY? Why is everyone worried about a sell-off? We have a green cloud, huge green cloud. And for us to go through it really aggressively, it's going to be a multiple week sell-off. So it's not going to be 1 week down and we're just tanked. It's going to be 1 week down. We'll trade sideways, kind of like this section here, coming down, sideways, 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 and then down. So we need to turn the cloud red to really get a sell-off. You see here, down, up, down. We need to turn the cloud red. So you can't get a sell-off when the cloud's green because it takes time for price action to start making bearish signals in the market. And bearish signals are just picked up by algorithms. It's just not random that it takes time for the moving average to curl before the big sell-off. When the big sell-off happens and you get the curl, that's when algorithms trigger and make this thing sell off faster and faster. So on the scalping time frame, 3 minutes, people suggest to use this for that. If we were looking at this chart, this morning, we were scalping this with the team. We did have SPY break over this line. I did not take a position, but this would have been your perfect entry point for longs on the SPY. And then the EMA cloud goes green down here. You just get the position on the EMA cloud retest. So right here, perfect entry point for the SPY. Run up from 416.70 to 420 and then 421 later in the day. So I think 1,000 to 2,000% return if you took this at the EMA switch over here. On the retest, could have been 500% return on the day with 0 days. So scalping, yeah, if you hit the trends in the market with this, you get a large cloud run. That's where the money's made. You can see here, price action took a long time to get to the cloud. That's why I traded sideways on Friday and didn't really drop because we're so far away from the cloud. The clouds are just great times to see the switches and get in and just play the downtrends with. So this has changed my game. Hopefully, guys, it changes your game too. The last video I put out was on divergence. Check out that video, link to the top right. Peace.